Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It is so good to see. Shabbat Shalom. It is so good to see everyone on Zoom on Friday night, and the week is over, and we can relax with this beautiful service. For the last few days, amidst all of the anxiety and preparation about the upcoming holiday of Passover and this strange schedule about it beginning on a Saturday night and what that means for all of the different rituals that lead up to it, I stopped and thought about, what does the Passover story teach us? Why do we continue to recite this story over and over and over again? I don't know if you have ever seen a movie starring Steve Martin. It's called LA Story, but it was one of my first introductions to Los Angeles as a child, this faraway, crazy place where people acted so different than the crazy people in Chicago. Crazy people in Los Angeles have their own, right, tinge to it. And there's a great scene where they go around ordering at a restaurant in LA Story, and they get from one to the other, and it's like a contest who can make their order more complicated and more complicated off the menu, right? And I think Steve Martin ends up saying something like, "I'll have a half double decaf cappuccino with a twist of lemon." And at that time, as a child, I had no idea what that was, but I memorized it because I thought it was so cool sounding of a drink that it made an impression on me. Now I am somebody who goes often to order coffee, and I never have ordered a half double decaf cappuccino with a twist of lemon, never in my life. But this week, something interesting happened to me. I came home from work. Thank God I'm spending more and more time in the office. I came home from shul, and the kids wanted to go to Starbucks. And when we got there, my kids pulled up off of a phone device, they pulled up something called the secret menu. So please don't do this right now during services, but after Shabbos, go on your computer and you can Google Starbucks secret menu, and you'll see an entire list of possibility of drinks that's not on the menu when you walk into the restaurant. That's not up there on the board for mere plebeian coffee drinkers like me, right? But for my kids to decide with all kinds of imagination what they want. And they wanted the Harry Potter drink, which is called the Butterbeer Frappuccino. And they all got Harry Potter Butterbeer Frappuccinos. Why am I talking to you about Harry Potter Butterbeer Frappuccinos, other than the fact that I tasted it and it could be one of the most delicious things God has put on this earth? I'm talking to you because the Passover story is a story that teaches us that there's more on the menu in this world than we see. The Passover story teaches us that there is a secret menu of possibility for us as a people. And I'm not just talking about the 10 plagues and the fact that God split the sea and that all of that is deemed impossible when we think about the natural order of the world and God made it possible. I'm talking about the fact that as a people, the aspirations and self-determination that we put out into the world should never be contained within what we see today. The Passover story teaches us to think of a brighter, optimistic, more robust tomorrow. In many ways, this has been the Jewish gift to the world. For every people to think about a brighter tomorrow for themselves, like we've been thinking since our origin story coming out of Egypt. And when we sit at the Passover Seder next Saturday night, a week from tomorrow, we actually sit at a Passover Seder that's also from a secret menu, not imagined necessarily in the Torah itself, but imagined by the rabbis, built on the foundation that's laid in the Torah. The rabbis understood, the earliest sages, that we as a people have the ability to change our tradition, to call upon God and change the tradition in a way that we ourselves can control. And when we do that, and when we adapt the tradition, and when we begin talking about generations from Rabban Gamliel to Rabbi Akiva, we know we're no longer talking about the Passover of the Torah. We're talking about the Passover of the rabbis. And God willing, that's a bridge for us to talk and think about the Passover in this world of today. And hopefully, of a better, brighter, dare I say, butterbeer sweeter Passover of a world of tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and enjoy ordering off of the secret menu during your last week of Chametz.
Listen, do you wanna know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Closer, let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. A tabernacle be